Hello Commanders, I'm Commander GremlinSpotter, and today we're going to talk about Coriolis.io. This is a website where you can build your ship before you build your ship. Basically, you can build your ship on this website before you go and purchase it and put a bunch of stuff on it and realize, oh, I'm overdrawn on power or something to that effect. So you can come here, pick out whatever ship it is you want to build, and then you can go ahead and start outfitting it. A, it doesn't cost you anything, and B, if you have a really flawed setup, you can fix it before you go and spend all the money on your new ship and the setup. Before the video, I decided to go ahead and do a couple of beginner builds, and I call them beginner builds because these are ships that you should be able to jump into relatively quickly at the beginning of the game if you're interested in doing exploring and making money to where you can eventually buy one of the Anacondas. So this is the Cobra Mark III. This is probably the most affordable out of all of them, and this is basically the way I have it set up. Go ahead and leave it here for a couple of seconds so you can get a good look at it. So we've got the 2A power plant, 4D thrusters, a 4A frameshift drive. This means it's been engineered, so of course it's increased range 5 and it gives you optimal mass, so we went with the mass manager. Life support 3D, power distributed 2D, and sensors 3D. So on this one we went with a 4A fuel scoop, a 4G planetary vehicle hangar. Is that really right on the Cobra? Okay. And okay, so we have two SRVs, a 4D shield generator. Again, we have 100 megajoules. That's not a whole lot, but if you come down hard on a planet, and what I mean by hard on a planet is you come down a little fast on landing. If you come down hard on a high G planet with one of these, it's not going to do you any good. But if you kind of mess up a landing a little bit, the shields will buffer some of that and keep you from getting too damaged. At least put a 4-ton cargo rack in there in case you find something you want to pick up off a planet. We have the field auto maintenance unit, so you can repair your modules if you need to. Went ahead and put an advanced docking computer and a super cruise assist in there. Again, you don't have to have those if you're competent at docking and or you don't really care for the super cruisers. Take them out and put something else there. Don't put anything there at all. They don't weigh anything, so it doesn't do anything. And the detailed surface scanner, of course. And then over here, the 2 heat seek launchers so that you can fire those off if you start getting overheated. Now this one is going to run you $6.8 million with insurance rebuy of $341,000. And again, here's where we manipulated our modules and gave them certain priorities so that we could because honestly this 2A didn't work until I manipulated these. So you know, if you like this build, I'll go ahead and leave this here for a second and you can pause it and check it out, put the priorities where you want them, but this is pretty much what it's going to call you. The other ship I went ahead and did a build for a Diamondback Explorer. This is another popular ship that people like to use as an exploration ship. So I'll give you a chance to look this over. You know, 3A power plant, 4D thrusters, 5A frame shift drive. So of course we have a 5A over 4A, so we're going to have better range, right? This is also a more expensive ship, so you get what you pay for. You know, since you're paying more money, you're going to get a better range out of it. So this one goes 57.87 light years. And that's pretty decent considering the only thing that we engineered was the frame shift drive. That's really good. So if you want to spend the extra money and save up, save up and spend that extra money, this would probably be the ship to do it in. As far as optionals, we went with a 4D shield, 4A fuel scoop, 3A field maintenance unit, a cargo rack. I even left that empty because I just couldn't figure out what else. You can put another cargo rack if you want to in there, you know. A 2G planetary vehicle hangar, an advanced docking computer, and a detailed surface scanner. In fact, you could probably even go with, instead of the docking computer, you could probably put in the the super cruise assist, you know. So let's, you know, do that. Hard points, I left those off, and then of course the 2 heat seek launchers. You could put some shield boosters in if you want to, but again, went ahead and gave everything a certain priority. So if you like that build, here's how I got the priority set up, and it works. And this one will cost you $13.252 million with a $662,000 insurance rebuy. So these are good ships to start off with until you get your legs under you and you figure out what you're doing with exploration. It's fairly lucrative. Go out there, find you a nebula nearby, scan stuff as you're going, and come on back, sell the information, and before you know it, you'll be getting yourself an Anaconda or a Mark Crate 2 or whatever else it is that you fancy. I personally use a cutter, an Imperial cutter, for exploration. This thing gets a lot better range than my cutter, but again, different strokes for different folks, right? So set this up however you want, but this is the place to come and do it before you try it before you buy it. This is where you can try your ship before you buy it, really, and make sure everything works out the way you want to. You can also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but you can also print this out so that you have it on hand when you're building your ship. So anyways, that's going to wrap this up. So I'd like to thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw here, hit that like button. If you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe. Come check me out on Mixer. My Mixer web address is going to be on the outro. So until we meet again, or until next time, fly safe, Commanders.